It's the second day of opening week of turkey season here in Ohio. We decided to take one of these jakes. We had them 3 come in, only about 10 yards away. Saw a bird come across this field yesterday morning about 9 a.m. So we slipped in here, got permission from the landowner, and thankfully had 3 birds come in. It was drizzly, rainy, not the most ideal conditions for turkey hunting, but it is what it is, and we got a bird and got it done, so I'm pretty happy about that. show you. You never know what to expect when you're out here in the field. Me and my buddy Paul were coming around the corner after he shot his Jake. We got those three coming in the edge of the wood line, got that on film, those being shot. Came down this edge row and there was a hen out in the field. So we decided to get down and try to put the sneak on her, hoping that there was a few gobblers on the inside of the wood line. As soon as we got to the edge, I started hitting a few clucks and purrs, and a bunch of hens started sounding off on the inside of the woods. Once we realized that this hen wasn't going to do us any good, we stood up and we moved down about 50 yards, we sat up, and we tried to do some calling. Got one of the hens to start coming closer, but it just wasn't working. So my buddy Paul had to take off. He had to get to work. So I decided to try to put the sneak on all alone and try to get this on film. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the big camera. I used my little action camera on the gun. I did an army crawl for about 75 yards, hitting a few clucks and purrs on the way, getting the hens fired up. As soon as I got close enough, I realized that there was 3 gobblers in there with them. They started firing up, and that's when it really got exciting. There was a big gobbler in there. Unfortunately, he was on the backside in the other field, but 3 jakes worked their way in toward me, 2 hens, and there was 1 or 2 gobblers on the outside, which I just couldn't reach. They were out of range. I decided that I'm going to go ahead and take my first bird of the year. Got a nice jake here. This is the fan that I used. It straps right onto the gun, and if you've never tried this, you got to give it a shot. I mean, that was some of the most exciting hunting I've ever done. Even though it's just a jake, still it's going to be pretty tasty meat, and I'm pretty pumped up about that stalk. First time I've ever put a stalk on a turkey. Made the shot at 40 yards. Laying on your stomach, shooting through brush, it's not the easiest thing to do. I just got the barrel through the end of the brush and decided I'm going to take my chances and put a shot on him.